Overpopulation panic is a myth, and if you believe it, then you've fallen for propaganda that has been spread by misanthropic environmentalists. The idea behind the overpopulation myth is that too many people would strain the Earth's resources, causing poverty, famine, and environmental collapse. It was popularized by the English economist Thomas Malthus in the late 18th century. Then, the German ecologist Paul Ehrlich wrote the best-selling book, The Population Bomb. This book led to a worldwide moral panic about overpopulation, convincing readers in the 1970s that the battle to feed all of humanity is over, hundreds of millions of people are going to starve to death. And in this book, he gave the example of the number of people he had seen on a recent trip to India. The population bomb advocated for drastic measures, including population control. The Indian government at the time embraced policies that required men and women to be sterilized. Teachers could expel students from school if their parents weren't sterilized. And over 8 million men and women were sterilized in India in 1975 alone. But Ehrlich was wrong, and history has proven this. Thanks to advances in agriculture, technology, and trade, we've been able to dramatically increase food production and resource efficiency, which has allowed the global population to grow without triggering widespread famine. In fact, poverty and famine have since declined. Real drivers of environmental and social problems are consumption patterns and inequality, not sheer population numbers. But it's easier to blame poor brown people, of course. Today, birth rates in most countries are actually on the decline. Ehrlich's apocalyptic visions of overpopulation were proven wrong, but many people still believe this myth, and he remains influential and respected in academia. But for the men and women who were coerced into being sterilized because of this overblown moral panic that had no basis in scientific fact, there has been no justice.